I don't know why James Cameron's like his movies always succeed.
I don't know, because they're pretty cool.
Terminator's good.
A South Park episode on that.
Oh yeah, where he literally raises the bar. He goes underneath and he literally raises the bar, and then that's when he releases like what? Avatar?
I don't like Avatar at all.
I haven't seen it. Well, I saw it when I was like, no, I didn't really care about.
Oh, I saw it when I was like 6 or 7 when it first came out.
Yeah,
something like that.
2009.
Yeah, maybe I was like 9.
Like 8 years old.
I know it's PG-13, so whoops. Let's get me, Mom.
I was at PG-13 where they're like blue.
Dude, I really like.
Probably.
Yeah, I really like in the.
There's like
Terminator.
fucking no clothing.
In Terminator, when like the robot, well, when the Terminator was like going up the stairs, and you can see like it's stop motion, but it's still creepy. Stop motion can be creepy when it's like
done well. Anything can be creepy when it's done well. Anything done well is good.
Or you ever seen something jittery?
Logic.
You ever seen something like move badly and it creeps you out because it's like in the what's it called, like
it's like unnatural.
The Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley, yeah, freaks you out. Sonic,
like,
the fucking next big ass horror movie.
That's not really Uncanny Valley. Oh,
yeah, it is. That's why it looks bad.
Yeah, okay, it looks bad, but like, they put trailers, but that's from nearly a really they're really deep in production product, and a lot of it is probably CG. Cause it's freaking Sonic. So how much do you think they have to redo if they're gonna remake the character?
The entire movie.
No, I thought that was ridiculous. Like they're doing the entire thing. I don't think it must be a huge money.
Oh, okay. You think it'd be a great like money saver if they saved the look of Sonic?
What do you?
Well,
what?
they already have the whole thing filmed. They just have to like go in and reanimate Sonic.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I know it's like.
No,
filmed.
I think it would be easy. I think all they need to do is just change the body of Sonic, because you have the skeleton that you animated already.
Dude, the freaking.
So you just need to change.
well,
you just need to change the skin.
The silhouette of Sonic looks terrifying.
Yeah, it's like it's too human-like. It's
What are
not.
you talking about?
Sonic.
You ever seen a Sonic movie?
No. Is it like Sonic like real life kind of?
Yeah.
It looks bad.
Yeah,
But,
I can see why.
No, I was talking about money saver. Like, you know, in the terms like you know when you're a family and you just like go in the theater and you see like, oh, that looks ugly. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
A mother and father looking at their kid. Oh, that looks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Can I have the other one?
Yeah.
Like they're looking like in the hospital after they're born. They're like, oh man, our baby looks like beautiful.
John, we should have
Like, that's-
aborted.
that's-
Come on.
That's not your baby. Oh,
I told you.
can I have that one?
John, I thought you said your babies look good. That was not mine.
When
Then.
there's more hosts, dude. Well, it must suck when there's more people like putting on the party than people who showed up to the party.
Oh my god, that feels
Feels terrible. Like I feel so bad when like goes to a gig and like no one's there.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that must feel like shit. That must like be such a blow to your self-esteem.
Yeah, because then you start to wonder, like, man, why am I doing something that literally no one else enjoys? But it's also maybe a beauty of it, because maybe if you do something that only you enjoy and you really love it, maybe that speaks to how much it means.
But then it's not economically viable. You know?
Yeah,
That's true.
and then you're thinking, you're like, wait, am I actually bad?
Yeah, and then you're like, am I actually good enough to?
Oh shit! And then you see like pro musicians.
Yeah,
Who are,
and they're like
they're playing the same style.
Yeah,
and
they're
making
shitty.
Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the music industry is just like 99% luck and connections.
I think it's 99% connections.
Yeah,
No
I was
luck.
gonna say.
No luck.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna.
You have to
I'm not
be
gonna
lucky.
say no luck.
You have to be lucky.
If you're born in like fucking like the Bermuda Triangle.
What the fuck are
You
you?
fell through.
I don't know. You're gonna have
You have the shittiest luck ever.
Yeah, if you're born in the fucking Bermuda Triangle, first of all, that sucks. And second of all, you're gonna have a way harder time making these networking connections than a person who's born in like New York or California.
Yeah.
Even though there's competition, you can
It's
still
like-
make a name for yourself.
And then if your parents are like shitty,
That sucks.
yeah, like a lot of real estate brokers, most of their parents were real estate brokers, you know?
Well, yeah, that's why like all the kids going to like Harvard, their parents went to Harvard,
Yeah.
and that's why there's still a lot of trust in like the alumni like system.
Nepotism rules the
Having
world,
alumni that's associated with a college helps you get in, even though like just because like there's a correlation between like smart people raising smart kids and being around smart people.
nepotism is was that when you
A
got,
bias
like,
towards family,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what's it called? But I feel you can make the argument that networking is a skill in itself.
It is.
That if you can't network, then you don't deserve to succeed.
Dude, you know, back in the day, like before the Great Depression, they said that being poor was a choice, and the Supreme Court had to rule that like
It wasn't a choice.
the Supreme Court had to rule that like not being poor, being homeless. So like being a hobo and not working and living on the street was like a choice, and it was a state of like mind rather than like an actual like uncontrollable thing. So that's when like everything changed when the Supreme Court said like
Supreme
Court.
The Supreme Court said like yo.
No.
Like
They will always be
Yeah.
poor. Even though I'm pretty sure if you're fucking like not dumb, you'll always make a living for yourself.
Do like Supreme Court decisions have like the impact of an amendment?
essentially.
Or it's like a
Sometimes,
baby
if
amendment.
If it's an important Supreme Court decision.
They set precedent to other
Yeah.
court cases.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, no.
But like, you know, you guys had to read the Glass Castle, right? It literally discussed the
We're
whole
in Miss
time.
Foley, so we didn't read it. So okay.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It literally discussed the whole time whether or not homelessness was a choice.
Yeah. Well.
And at the end,
Okay.
it said, yeah, they wanted to be homeless, so they chose to be homeless.
Okay, let's get the debate going. Turn your video on. I say it's a choice.
You think homelessness is a choice?
Yeah.
What about you, Angel?
Let me think about my response.
Yeah,
What about
I'd
you,
say
Ben?
If you're that fucking lazy and you're not going to do any shit to... You're not homeless. You're a fucking vagrant. That's what you are. And there's so many homeless outreach programs. And honestly, if you're still homeless, you're just...
Okay,
fucking
dude,
accepting it.
I think...
No, being homeless in this country is a choice because you can literally fucking survive. If you have 9 kids, being homeless is like easy peasy. You get all
Yeah,
these.
you just get
the government support
support.
programs is insane. You literally make more bank than like the middle class person.
I feel the reason why people are homeless is mainly because of like mental illnesses and...
You can't... That in that category,
I think
it is
that-
not a choice.
Yeah.
There's some people-
That's what I think most homeless people are. They're
there are
just traumatized and their brain just...
There are some people
Got
who
fired.
literally just have mental like disabilities,
Yeah.
and like that's why a lot of people who are homeless. Not saying all people who are homeless like this, but a lot of people who face these mental like deficits, they will deficits. Sorry,
Yeah.
big words. They probably will face a risk of homelessness
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it depends on like their family looking out for them. And if their family just goes like, yeah, yeet, there you go.
I feel like homelessness is a fucking hard thing to get out of. Like, it's easy for us to say when
to be
we
fair,
don't know what it
we're
feels like.
We're 17.
Yeah,
we have no idea.
We have no idea what it means to be independent.
To be fair, some places homelessness is more so a cause of crazy house prices. I was reading this something like there are literally like streets like stretches of just like homeless people in like San Diego.
Yeah.
Where like the cost of housing like the
Oh,
housing
there's this nice story. You know when Chicago was colder than Antarctica?
Really?
Yeah, it was.
What?
No, not. I swear, half the shit you say is lying.
No, that was like this
The
last
The
year.
deepest time we were was 1930s, back when they threw a metal ball down the water.
I just said like the deepest.
Hey, remember that time?
Right now, it's cold as hell.
Remember when Chicago was colder than? Maybe it wasn't Antarctica. Maybe it was just the Arctic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
what?
Wasn't it during like the
The winter time.
Oh, Midwest.
right? Was it? Or it was
This
pretty cold
year?
up there, right?
That was
This year?
2 years ago. Midwest. Was
No, it was last year during the winter,
really
like in December, or like November.
It's like
I
2018.
did not
Yeah.
hear about that.
Oh yeah, okay. So I was like riding around on like fencing tournaments back then, and like literally the state highways got closed, and I was like, yeah, I can't get to the
Okay.
state.
One anonymous like rich guy just donated a bunch of money to get all the homeless people, move them from Chicago to New York.
Yeah,
So they
New York
wouldn't-
needed
Well,
more
I think
people.
a big part of that
more
people-
homeless people. For
No,
sure.
just so they wouldn't like freeze their balls off.
People are like, man, I want to fix this homeless problem, but I don't want them to live near me.
Yeah,
That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, into Africa they go.
I feel like
The Bermuda Triangle is your destination. So,
homeless.
Just throw them in the bin, the recycle. That's the Bermuda Triangle is the recycle of the world.
Bermuda Triangle is, dude.
The real estate game in the Bermuda Triangle is nuts.
No, the insurance game in the Bermuda Triangle.
Homeless.
Like,
what was it called? I feel like homelessness and poorousness.
Yeah, we're discussing whether
poverty.
it's a choice or not.
Poverty. Yeah.
Homelessness, I prefer that one. Yeah, I think I prefer that.
That's inevitable. That's gonna happen no matter what. Because the state of poverty just gets moved up. You know, because right now, like, the poorest people have like microwaves and refrigerators and shit.
Microwaves.
Microwaves.
I don't think so. Okay, so like my grandma.
Microwaves.
So like over generations, definitely not a choice to continuous effort. Okay, so like my grandma, she was growing up in like the 1950s.
To be fair, yeah, like
in the Soviet Union, in a freaking village of like 500 people.
There are a bunch of stories of.
She was living in like a cabin. She came to the city, and she literally like messed around with herbs, and then she opened her own like because in the Soviet Union the medical system worked differently, so you don't have to be like have a doctor to get insured for like medicines and stuff. You can literally walk into like a pharmacy and get whatever you want whenever. And they make things right there in the pharmacy. So she opened up her own pharmacy.
Roofies.
And then so she started her own business. And then when she had my mom was like fucking straight A student, went to college for free, saved a bunch of money that my grandma was making, and then they used that money to come to America. And here I am popping off, going into a top 20 college where I'm about to make even more money. Mm-hmm. And then I guess we're at the top.
That's the American dream, bro.
So I started from a village. So it took like 2 generations. My grandma grew up in the village, and when she was 18, she came to like a Soviet Union, like industrialized city. And then she started a pharmacy, raised a bunch of money, and then my mom put in hard work so that she could go to college, get an education.
Yeah.
And do like all for free. And then all of that money cumulatively, at the age of 20, my mom came to the USA. And now I graduated high school, I'm going to like a good college, and she just graduated like CSN.
So are you saying like if it's your own individual life and like, it gets fucked up, that's not really a choice, but if your family's life is fucked up, it is a choice if you stay in that.
Yeah, it's like you can definitely make some waves. You just can't be like, oh, I'm poor, I'm gonna be poor. Donald Trump tomorrow. Let's get it. It takes some time. And that's why they
realistic
like, even
goals.
Colleges protect like that's why like alumni parents like send their kids, and that's why they're able to get in because they got to continue your streak. Imagine falling down, bro.
Yeah, that happens.
You're a millionaire, and then your son's like a loser. And you're like, bro.
Isn't it like, bro. I think like a big goal of life is like just to have your
sustained
just
damage,
just to have an impact on the world.
I mean, that's depending on the people. Some people like living in the solitude and just being successful on their own.
Yeah, being a nice old farmer in the Midwest.
Yeah, respectable.
Like when I grow up, like I want to have like
honest living.
Like 3 kids, and I want them to be like better than the bar I set. I think that's always something.
Yeah, I feel like once people what the fuck, once people get kids, it's all about your kids.
Yeah,
you don't live for you no more.
For the first like chunk of your life, I think it's your job to set the bar higher for your kids.
And once you're well established, then you can have kids. If you're having kids too early, it's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Like,
unless
you're just.
Do people have so many fucking kids?
Yeah, unless you're just a shitty parent.
People are like shit parents, but
who just don't care and just leave them.
Okay, I could not be that. Imagine being a millionaire and being a shit parent, and then your son grows up and you're like, what did I do? And then and then you're like, oh, bro, I can't even do anything because they're gonna inherit everything.
Literally, no one's here, bro.
Yeah.
We just have a podcast outside.
What the fuck? Okay, wait 1 second.
You're
Stuco kids are saying
stupid kids.
Stupid kids.
Is that recording? Shit.
Oh shit.
The lower class said 7.
We're kidding.
No, but Stuco sounds like a fucking. A hassle.
No,
a band is
a hassle.
It feels like
for no reason.
Day, like if you look at the student body president pictures in the 1980s, they're wearing like tuxes, and it looked like a serious like
a serious organization,
governmental like agency that would actually like better the schools and make influential decisions.
Oh yeah, and like talk to the administration of what's
CIA, Stuco.
Yeah, I feel that's what I always thought when I was a kid. I'm like, the Stuco talks to the administration and tries and helps to better the school for the children. No, they just make fucking posters.
It used to be like a linkage agency between the people, like the students and the government, the actual government. Yeah, but no, now it's making posters.
Yeah, what?
Oh, you know,
what happened?
Sometimes you really just want to go on the soccer field and watch Toy Story.
I don't know, like Stuco kids say it's about learning leadership skills, but how do they do that? How do they?
You don't look like a leader. You're not the section leader. So 2 years Stuco, no section leader.
I do not comment. I do. But the only thing that seems
I'll literally just say all the true things and nobody can comment. Everyone just agree in their head. It's cool.
Well, I think the only thing that's cool is that they go to like leadership camps, but I don't know. Cool. I don't know if they're actual leadership camps.
I don't think everyone goes to them. Like only
that's like the only useful shit,
go to them. Only like the top people go to them. Like not everyone in Stuco goes to them. I don't think
that's true.
When I go to leadership skills, we can just go to Adulting 101.
Yeah, honestly, Adulting 101 is probably the most useful club out there.
Yeah, probably.
Like in real life, not
do
for
you
like.
Record them? I mean, if you recorded them, that'd be cool.
Oh shit! Gave me an idea.
Ooh, be like, you can be the exclusive night series content provider of Adulting 101, the docu-series. And he's like, yeah, I'm not doing it next year.
Nope.
No.
Bro, just wait. I'm gonna be so good. There's gonna be the night Social Security.
How do you feel?
Nighttime.
Me and Ben were talking about this.
Nighttime.
How do you feel about like using KindMaster or KinderMaster, whatever you want to say it?
It's whatever.
When uses KindMaster.
What's KindMaster?
Okay, literally.
I'm not like limiting you to like the videos, but there's such a disparity that it's so shocking.
What? How my videos compared to Ass's videos, and it's the same goddamn hardware.
I know editing.
No, this is. Okay, let me just put it this way. Look at I don't mean to be toxic. Everyone's trying their best. Everyone's trying to learn. But look at what video production. They have high quality mics, the top tier cameras, tripods, everything they need.
They have the best software.
They have the best editing software.
Have you seen the kids?
And then you have me with my phone and phone editing software, and I make better videos than them.
Have you seen the kids in that class though?
It's the same thing as like, I don't mean a trap, but I think it's safe to say that I'm better.
Okay. Look at this high roller.
But like,
over here.
has like a $2,000, $3,000 trombone, and then I have a $200 trombone.
Wait, he actually does.
Yeah,
bro, he's from.
No. And then let me just ask you, who's better? Who sounds better?
Oh, obviously.
Well, it's called skill, okay?
No, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's so obsessive about like hardware. Everyone's focusing on what you need, but like tech wise, but that just limits you, and limitations breeds creativity, you know. Yeah. And then if you're smart enough to think out of the box, then you get better and you go sharper as a result. And it's all about skill and knowledge, not the tools you're given.
Dude, it's getting steamy.
I like your like I like your point about like
it is. But you guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I hope I don't sound cocky when I say that.
I definitely agree. Because like playing on a cheaper saxophone, when I pick up a better saxophone, I literally sound like 10 times better. And I'm like, whoa.
It does, but
then maybe sometimes people think that, but really they're just playing a different saxophone, and that's why they think they're better. Cause like,
it's
no, I literally
what is it
sound
called?
Like 10 times better.
What's that thing? Placebo.
Yeah, placebo effect.
But like literally, if you ask any professional musician, they're like, the last thing you need to worry about is gear.
Yeah, okay, so in fencing, I literally train with like the poor stuff because it's a really expensive sport. Everyone, like half the kids there go to Gorman. Everyone leaves in like Queens Ridge. And I had to take like debt just to go on the fencing tournament out of state.
Bro,
they're out here just like, oh, easy money.
You know it's a fucking rich area when it's called Queens Ridge.
No, it's in like the heart of Summerlin. It's like a gated community of houses, and they all cost like $3 to $5 million at least.
Jeez.
And they're like a couple stories.
No, that's no
like stories high.
But like going off of what we were saying with that before, that's why I feel like a lot of rich kids, if they're not raised right, they just become retards.
Well, they just become comfortable. Like Isaac said, if you
complacency.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're taught being mediocre,
and they don't learn valuable life lessons. They don't have to learn valuable life lessons.
Mm-hmm.
But dude,
they haven't been on the RTC. They don't know what's up.
Like, that's also ignorant for us to say like rich kids are always spoiled, because some people actually really do learn that lesson about how hard their parents work. Yeah,
and then I feel like it's all perspective, because we're spoiled compared to some people, and some people be like, "Why are you complaining when you have all this shit I don't have?" And I think everyone focuses too much on.
What everyone else has.
You have this.
The
so
people above them.
You know, they focus on the have-nots and not what you have. You know.
Yeah.
It's people too negative. People aren't appreciative.
Well, that's also like the human nature to be like, you know, like
always wanting
quote
more.
Unquote ambitious.
Yeah.
Where you're just like looking at the top and you want to be the best.
Also, I think everyone wants to be the best.
So no one's gonna like look down every day and be like, wow, I have more than the kids in Africa. No one's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna wake up like, oh look, it's Elon Musk flexing.
Yeah. That's true.
Isn't that one YouTube video where it's just a kid talking about how rich he is?
I don't know.
It's like he's like, my dad.
Bro,
literally, why would you bring that up?
I am triggered. I am offended. Get out of the car.
What?
What?
No, I think the rich kids only like they come in like two types. The type that like have really good rich parents who like they learn all the life lessons
taught them
early.
well.
They're gonna be even more successful.
Yeah, because they know everything.
So like probably
they're only building off of what the parents know.
AKA Donald Trump.
Oh, that's her name.
And then already like spoiled. You know, they're just like
spoiled and they're
so they're either already like
whatever. Yada yada.
A lot of kids in AMSAT, like the high achieving ones, most of them are like low key rich, and I can see that like their parents like they already like understand like how the world works. Like they're pretty smart.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, these kids have like legit parents, and I'm lucky to have that from a low income family to have that same perspective as them.
Yeah.
Because that's like pretty rare.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's like, and none of those kids like, so, I don't know any of those in AMSAT. All the rich kids that aren't like smart, those are all like Gorman. I swear.
I feel maybe like the limitations that, you know how people say like society puts limitations on us. I think it's
I literally don't understand what that means exactly.
Like people are like, I'm poor, so I have to stay poor, like we were saying earlier. Okay, whatever. What was I saying? I don't even know.
You were saying how society.
We're talking about your.
No, I was like,
I don't know what.
Wait, okay, let's go back to that. What were you saying? Go back to light topics.
I like you're talking about how your how like creativity. Well, not create.
Limitations breed
creativity.
Yeah, because when you have too much freedom, you have no idea what the fuck to do.
Is this the room to make that big of a statement when like it's like sometimes limitations like. What if you just want to do something in your video and because with that app you just can't?
You have to find a way around it.
And then you're aware that you can do it when you have a better app, and then like when you get the better app, you can.
You're just like, oh hell yeah!
You can do what you already learned and what the new app can do.
I don't get how CTV is so bad.
Yeah.
It's like lo-fi hip hop to study for your IQ test.
Hey, what's wrong with lo-fi hip hop?
To study for your IQ test a lot.
Okay, do they actually use like the same music I use?
No, because.
Or do I have better song choice than them?
Well, I think
do they use music though?
Or biased source because I don't know, we like horn sections and solos and stuff.
Yeah, I use like funky, jazzy type sounding stuff.
I don't think anyone dislikes that kind of stuff, especially in like this kind of video thing. But I don't get how CTV is so bad.
I don't know how they're so bad.
It's literally just
and they have a crew of like 10, 20 people working on a video. Maybe that's why it's so bad, because it's not a singular view.
I'm like, they're like, all right, who wants to say hey Clark Chargers on the video today?
Formula, so you think they'd be knowing about how to do that?
Yeah, it's like interviews, questions.
It's not even
Look at this club, interview question.
It's not a question of the viewpoint because it's the same formula. But it's like literally just like music, whatever. And then you get to the audio, and the audio is the worst
shitty.
Part. They have
they have Rode mics. It should not be shitty.
They have windsock, so make sure you don't get any like sort of like feedback sound.
Yeah.
All you can hear in the cafeteria is the air, the echoing, and none of the
everyone yelling. Yeah. No, tell me why.
Maybe not.
Every CTV news starts with, "Hey Clark Chargers, this is the news for today." Tell me why they line them up and be like, "Hey, who can't say 5 words cohesively? All right, you're gonna start this week's video." I swear that's what they do.
No, it's because they literally take one take, and then they don't check that that it's okay. They just take it and assume it's good. Like I went on there like twice.
Maybe there's some honest kids trying to pass the class doing it last minute. You already know.
That's true. But like I went on there twice and they literally told me talk about anything regarding let's say honor band, and then they don't ask me any questions, and they just expect me to talk about honor band.
That's why like you realize how like.
And then they give me one take.
Shit. You realize how like hard it is to interview people? I'm not defending them, but like it's.
No, it's not. Just ask them questions. Ask them questions. That's all you have to do.
They could just give you a little bit of explanation. Just like talk about what honor band is and what the accomplishments were for this week. Like,
it's hard to be a good interviewer.
That's how,
be an interviewer in general is easy. But to ask interesting, like thought-provoking questions is hard.
These are just like run of the mill.
But these you don't need like what is the meaning of life questions. You need what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
that's what they said though.
And they're like,
and then they said, go.
Talk about honor band. What about honor band? Well, when was it? What is it? How do you get in it? Easy.
Did you get in it? No.
Dude, wait, hold on. If you say something like blatantly like bad, do you think they just use it?
Probably.
One take?
Yeah. What if it was like a minute of solid like good stuff,
no,
and then you just say something like unacceptable at the
end?
Public service announcement for the entire school. All right, here's what I like you to do. Take out Snapchat. Say burgundy sauce to your camera and play it in reverse. Share it on your story. Show your friends.
But like low key, everyone like wants to.
Well, there's like they say that there's like 5 different types of like
intelligence.
Intelligence is like social.
Yeah. Social. What is it? Math?
Mathematical.
Language.
Linguistic.
Mathematical,
linguistic, social.
Physical, like your body.
Yeah.
Spiritual one.
I don't know. Like
emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta be like well-rounded on 5. You gotta get the solid pentagon, bro.
What do you think
pentagon?
You are on the?
Wait, let's Google that, bro. Let's Google that.
Which of the?
Wait. Let's make sure we have the types of
5 types
of intelligence.
The 5 types of intelligence: taste, sight, sound,
interpersonal.
Okay,
that has like 9 of them.
You got
that's 9 of them.
Yeah, you want to do that one? This is the one I look at.
That's a different model.
This one?
Yeah, that's there's psychology.
The fuck is this? I don't know what this means though, bro.
Financial intelligence? Nah.
Okay, no, we're doing this one. Okay, there's not 5 types of intelligence. 9, yeah, there's apparently 9. So
we learned this in AP Psych actually, but I don't know who made this one.
I'm pretty sure all of these can be clumped into the 5 we were talking about. Sure.
So musical is one of them.
You got spatial, which is like 3D, like organization and stuff. Intrapersonal, which is like your understanding your own emotions and your own actions. Linguistic, which is
metacognitive,
which is just talking. Language,
and writing, I guess.
Reading. Body one, which is physical. Interpersonal, which is social. Existential, which is
your state of mind.
Like psychology stuff, I guess. Mathematical stuff like math and science. Musical, music, and then nature. Intelligence with nature.
Okay, that should not be one.
That should not be one.
Like memorizing about
like a fucking Pokemon element.
We're getting that out of there.
How I see those as talents. Like how could that be a talent? I can memorize a botany book.
Okay, so the 8 types of intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think musical should be one. It's kind of like. I feel like it could be grouped.
I feel all of those are just like subcategories of the 5 that you can put together. Like the intrapersonal and the interpersonal. Can be put together.
If you had to pick one that you think was your specialty, what do you think it would be?
Definitely social. People are inevitable. Like everywhere you go, you're just gonna come across.
The most important.
I'd want to be socially intelligent.
No, the one you're best at.
Oh no, I'm not saying which. I think is that one that you think you're the best at, or is that the one that you?
No, definitely not.
I was like,
let's do the one we think each other are good.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
That's what I was about to say because I wasn't gonna it's really hard for me to choose one for myself.
Okay, I think you're like math, bro.
Valentine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Valentine. You say some you're smart in math, and you're definitely good at your academics, but sometimes you say some really fucking biting shit.
Biting shit.
Okay. What about Angel?
It has bite to it,
Angel.
Spicy. I'll choose is musical an option? Definitely. I'll choose musical for night because I hear night like improv solo like.
Oh, I can't fucking improvise. I'm just bad. Well, okay. To be fair, I can't just say I'm just bad because like we're saying like that's I've just never found myself practicing it enough to call myself good.
Isaac gotta be the intrapersonal, bro.
Yeah.
He's like always happy.
Isaac's always at a state of like not fucking
he's
freaking
always
out.
in a state of deep thought, and we're just.
Deep
thinks
thought my
inside.
ass.
Deep thought.
Isaac's just thinking about some fucking like goat cheese or whatever.
Inside Isaac's brain, this fucking just nothing.
What was I gonna say?
You open the vault, but there's nothing there.
I feel like Angel would be like the existential shit. No, that would
That'd be
Anthony. Like Anthony, yeah.
Like what's that category all about?
Existential's like why we live, why we die. What's the meaning of life?
Dude, Anthony's so philosophical.
Philosophical stuff. Ben, shit, what do we do for you? Definitely spatial.
I think bodily kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic, like what do you
mean? Coordinating your mind with your body.
He's not like Bruce Lee, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't do anything with my body. I straight up like feed it whatever I can find, and then like maybe work out.
Shit, let's see. I'm just
feed it whatever.
Spatial.
You can find.
Nature.
Yeah, you play Minecraft, right?
Nature, bro.
Nature. Ben just get nature.
Oh, Lakoff would definitely get the spatial one.
What's the spatial one?
What is that? Yeah, like,
it's like playing Tetris.
What?
It's like when you're
I'm good at Tetris. I'm not fucking saying I'm spatial.
Or like organizing a room.
That's just like...
Dude, my mom, that is definitely my mom. Dude, she sits around and plays nothing but like Dr. Mario for hours.
That's literally just like...
It's also like, I don't know, like depth perception.
Yeah,
that's
just like your 3D like imagination type stuff.
Spatial awareness. You two are hard.
We're kind of just like a mixed bag.
Mixed bag.
Yeah, I was saying a mixed bag too. I would actually want to give myself mathematics because like seeing an Amsterdam, there's like people hella smarter than me.
Yeah, those guys are crazy.
I'll choose like kinesthetic things because like whatever sport I done, I've gone like.
Because like I don't know, at some moments I am existential, and at some moments I am linguistic. I'm not that much. I'm not linguistic. I'm always like struggling to find the right verbiage.
Yeah.
It's like
we know.
I didn't know.
Fuck you, now you're not linguistic because you're an asshole. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Here, what's that? Let's see. Intrapersonal.
You guys are both definitely nature, bro.
Fucking nature.
What's nature?
Understanding living things and reading nature.
Get erased from society.
Maybe that's Logan.
Logan's pretty No, Logan's also like Isaac. He's intrapersonal. He's like, I'm all by myself. Logan's a good combination of intra and interpersonal.
I think he's like this one definitely. I think he's better at this than that.
Alright, what about night? Let's see. Maybe musical. No. Oh yeah. I didn't want to say not like as like it's like I'm trying to find your priority one.
I feel like these three are like what the fuck. This one's a little what the fuck.
Alright, it's 6:52, boys. Should we be like heading out?
Should we be heading out?
Okay. So,
well, we're inconclusive. We're in the.
That's the conclusion of.
Night literally has none of them.
That's the conclusion of this this podcast.
I think we forgot the possibility that we're just fucking idiots.
Yeah. Wait, where's the 85% population doesn't have a single one of those?
So yeah, Anthony's in Vietnam, so we're taking like a month hiatus. Again. Bye.